laps to go, he can hopefully just drop the pace a little bit, settle down, try and preserve some tyre, because still going to be interesting to see how much tyre they do lose, but he's built up such a gap now that I don't think it's really going to matter, because they're all in a similar situation now towards the end of this race. Pratama just pulled the pin. 4 seconds now, the gap up front to the chasing duo of Mie and Carter Thompson. This is going to go right down to the wire, I think, between these two. Both, well, Mie stood on the podium yesterday, so he'll be wanting to stand on the podium again.
But Thompson wants that, yeah, he wants his podium in the ATC. He's had the paceful one so many times, and then a bit of bad luck, bit of trouble, and just not quite paid off for the number 6. So let's see, is today the day? But yeah, it's now, like you said, 4 seconds. That's over a second a lap now that Pratama can afford to lose, even if it's, yeah, some absolute cliff that he hits with the rubber in these late stages. I really don't think there's anything that they can do about it. So the number 7 then trying to cruise home to victory. Can he get it done? And who is going to come out on top in this battle? We can see at the moment there's no change at the final corner with Mie and Thompson, but these guys still line astern. But Ozawa, he's had the lead of this little group for a few corners now and just has a little bit of daylight. What can Tanish do about it?
He's took the lead a few times down at turn 3, hasn't he, Ozawa? And then the guys behind, including Dinesh, has been able to just use the slipstream and get back ahead of him straight away. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can try and break the slipstream slightly. Of course, that's what he's trying to do by pulling over to the right-hand side of the track, but it's Dinesh's tighter rival tucked up right behind him. So what's going to happen down into turn 3? Here's Ayman Adaki then.
Something's happened there then.
Yeah, he's dropped right down to P14. We saw him run wide at turn 1 a few laps ago, didn't we?
We did. We've missed out on something on Adaki watch. So we'll see. I don't know if our lovely TV people have a replay at some point. But yeah, so it's an expensive weekend in the standings then for the number 14, the other Japanese rookie who came out guns blazing in Qatar. Oh yeah, that's pretty... I spoke too soon then, as we're not able to quite break away from these guys, and it's Dinesh who hits back then, the number 13, like we said, our championship leader as it stands. So good stuff from him to do that damage control and try and take that 4th place at least, as the podium has gone with the escape of Pratama and the Thompson versus Mie duel. So Lone Cleo then, he had a track limits warning and he's got now a long lap penalty. Am I going crazy, or has he got a second one? Yes, he's got a second one, I think. So we'll have to see then if the tyre rider sees that in time as well and is able to take that.
The interesting...
I just had a flashback moment and I was like, yes, there's 2 on the timing screen.
The interesting thing in this group, Fran, is that you can either finish 4th, which is not a bad result for Ozawa or any of the riders, but in terms of the title chase is what I'm talking about. Ozawa and Dinesh finishing 4th isn't a bad job considering the race that they're having, but you could also, if something goes wrong, you can finish down in 8th or even worse, especially in that group. So there's plenty of points on offer there.
There's a big difference between 4th and 8th, isn't there? So we will have to see who is able to get the job done and do some damage control then, because both Ozawa and Dinesh are definitely going to be in damage control mode to an extent now, because yeah, Pratama then, wow, it's only 6 seconds now. He's absolutely checked out. Ciao for now. I will see you at Sepang. I'm going to head there a little bit early. But great stuff from the number 7 then, really, really impressive performance from him. And then we still have that Thompson-Mie duel going strong, and then this group, I think, is where we're going to get those final lap, maybe even final corner fireworks on Sunday.
I think so, yeah. Just looking at Pratama's last lap time, he is still in the 159s, the 151s. I'll get it right eventually. The 151s, a 151.9. There you can see there, just as we're speaking about it, over 1 second faster than anyone else. Carter Thompson and Mie in the 153 zeros, and no one else really close to that pace, at least half a second off these 2 riders. So Pratama just excelling in these conditions. A really, really great display of riding here from your race leader. Yeah,
absolutely. Really impressive stuff from Pratama then. And yeah, we're getting into the real crunch time in Thailand, aren't we? Was that you who came up with that one yesterday? Yeah, we're really getting close then to the decider, and there's this duel. Let's see what happens here. Final corner fireworks, maybe. And then that group, like you said, between 4th and 8th, there is a big difference for the likes of Ozawa and Dinesh, who are also at the rear of that group as well now on the timing screen. So, what have they got? And we're on to the last lap for this duel first then. Who is going to come out on top? Is it going to be the number 6 of Carter Thompson, the number 5 of Gunmie? And then look how close they are in that group behind as well. No move from Mie so far though.
An intriguing final lap coming up, and we were speaking about dropping down to the rear of this group. Danish and Azawa now are 7th and 8th. Azawa having the upper hand up to this moment in time, but obviously slipstream coming into full effect from turn 1 through the turn 2 kink down into turn 3. Azawa shaping up for a move. The number 21 rider, I don't think Danish is close enough to make a move down into turn 3, but Azawa's going to take 3 and 1 by the looks of things. Fantastic move. Is he going to take 3 and 1? I think he is. So yeah. Azawa there.
Incredible stuff then. Azawa knows he needs that 4th position, and now the pressure is on. It's the final lap, last chance to get that job done, and he has taken back the lead off that group, but I wouldn't be surprised if it changes again here down into the next braking zone. And at the moment then, in the duel just ahead, you can see the number 6 of Carter Thompson is still ahead there, and Azawa then now able to hold on at the front of this gaggle for now then. What can the number 21 do in the next few corners, because they're really under attack now.
Wow, what a save!
What a save! Incredible stuff then. Needed to save it as well as that Fadilla, I think, who pulled that off. Really impressive stuff then. It's not going to be the front of this group then for Raycat Fadilla, but still it's going to be some good points after that, and that will be interesting in a couple of minutes, because Carter Thompson was on the green there, the number 6 just a little bit wide, and it's on the last lap. Remember, that is when it can be. It's so vital to show you've lost out, and he definitely did not. Mie though looks like he's going to try and take it regardless. They're coming down into the final corner, and I think we can see Gunmie has gone for it. Who is going to come out on top on the drag to the line? It's going to be Carter Thompson, I think, but we're going to see what happens afterwards with that green on the last lap. And this group then, Azawa does hold on. Is he angry? Is he happy? Not quite sure. Azawa taking that 4th place ahead of